Accusations are untidy. Go and rehearse. Judge blasts Efcc. Justice Ď1ЩÀH of the Federal High Court Abuja has ordered the Efcc and a witness to go back and tidy their prosecution job. This order was given during the trial of Sule Lamido, former governor of Jigawa State. The Efcc had earlier brought forth a 43-count charge bordering on money laundering worth of 1.35 billion naira. The judge told Efcc that her checks were not tallying with the figures and that it was obvious they didn't rehearse with the witness. She further said that if Efcc repeated such an untidy job by presenting a witness who is apparently confused with the entire case, she would have no option but to leave him to the mercy of Lamido's defense team. The judge decided to adjourn the case till February 20th so as to ensure that prosecution would place their facts in order. While this seems like a bold move, it however seems ridiculous that a judge would wait for a party who presented contradicting evidence to return back. It even admitted some of the inconclusive checks as evidence. This shows that despite the saving-face actions of many federal judges, there's still a huge influence on the execution arm on the judges. The judges rarely deliver judgments in favor of those who are on the bad side of the government. It's only when the judges come out of this shadow and deliver clear judgments without fear or favor that this nation can move forward. What are your thoughts on this? So guys, honestly, that is who we are. Even if somebody is even innocent or is doing the right thing, nobody can trust anybody. Like we know that our judiciary, every sector in this country, there is no way we can just say, oh, this area is clean, this area is this area is that. Of course, if some people want to argue it, they might say, oh, there is no perfection in anywhere in the world. The ability to be able to make sure that people get to the highest level of perfection or do the right thing, because in every 12 you still have a Judas. But a situation whereby you continue to have negative things concerning a particular thing or a particular people, it becomes the order of the day. It becomes something that people just generalize. When you talk about corruption in this country, no, it's something that everybody knows what is obtainable. Okay, I remember Reverend Father Kukas about 7 years ago. I came across the video, the statement he made that the only thing that works in this Nigeria, is corruption. The only thing that works perfectly in this country is corruption, and which is true, because at the end of the day, you see our leaders. I'm always trying to go back to the sources or the source of most of our problems, because when people who call themselves leaders, those who call themselves politicians, are not doing the right thing, and you are hearing all manner of corruption charges against them, is very, very appalling. It's very, very appalling. I don't know whether, because like I said, we are really used to that corruption of a thing, because it's not something that's supposed to be heard among the so-called leaders. You will hear that this one stole this one stole this one, and it is not kwekwe money, not kwekwe money. Billions, trillions, only one person. Bini go say only you one carry all this kind of money, and at the end of the day, even when it is glaring, they would try to twist it. Just like I said, that almost in all sector. Do you want to talk about the mosque? You want to talk about churches all over the place? You want to tell corruption is there? And at the end of the day, lawyers will come, senior advocates of law, whatever, they will come. They will begin to bring in technicalities. Some people will tell you, oh, it is whatever that is presented to the judge. That is what the judge will, base his judgment on. Whatever that is presented. So if you, as a whatever, what do they call them, you bring your case to the judge, and you have not done your homework very well, just like what we are hearing now, that is what will happen. So even if the judge is doing the right thing, even if the EFCC, they have done their part very well, because we don't trust them. Nobody trusts each other. If we don't trust ourselves, so you want an outsider to trust us, it's not going to happen. And that's why we are having problem all over the place. The issue of trust is the problem that we are having. I wouldn't want to talk much. Of course, the judge has said it. Of course, there was no way she would have continued with that judgment, because she felt that they didn't do their homework very well. When you look at even the way EFCC has been working, of course, you can't even doubt it. And when you even see the way our judges have been going about most of the cases in this country, you can't even support the judge as well. So I don't just know, but let them continue to do the right thing, because one thing I believe is that everybody cannot just be corrupt, and everybody cannot just be, evil-minded. But one thing that is pertinent is that, why is it that the so-called leaders, they are the ones in charge of our treasury, they are the ones in charge of our cookie jar, yet they dip their hands into it at will? Why must we be hearing such things? Those who call themselves honorable, those who call themselves your excellency, and at the end of the day, you'll be hearing a issue of theft among them. Is it supposed to be like that? That is to tell you that the foundation is faulty, and they have failed. They have all failed. That's why majority of them are thieves. Majority of them, of course. I'm not saying all of them, because how can you people will be hearing such thing, stealing billions of naira, and yet some of them, their cases will be forever, just like what we just experienced in the case of Ď1Щ⁇ The case has been there for 12 years. They were trying to manipulate it. Oh, some people will say, oh, now he joined APC, oh, they have dealt with him or whatever. Even when God wants to deal with somebody, he will use those people who are really in your favor, because confusion might set in. Because you can just imagine the kind of money that would have gone into the state if being used judiciously. It would have done a lot of things. And the same thing, it's cut across board all over the country, at the state level, local government level. All those ones, even local governments, they are not even functioning. And those ones, they are not even functioning. Because if they are really functioning, the development we are craving for, that we are looking for, would have been getting it through those means. But the state governors will not allow them, because of trying to twist a lot of things. Most of the times, the way things are being argued, even among lawyers, it baffles me. Is there no law? Okay, this is the law. Then if you say that you go in favor of the law, or you go against the law, you abide with the law. So why is it that they will start bringing technicalities? They will bring in technicalities. Oh, based on technicalities, this one cannot be there. It's just a matter of to the laymen, lay people like us. The more you see, the more you look, the less you see. Even when you know that, oh, this thing is supposed to go in this manner, they will tell you based on technicalities, no, it's going nowhere. And that's it. So most of the time, I always wonder that if the law says this, then why are people now trying to twist it? Why can't you go in line with the said law? Well, they will tell you they are professionals, they are this and that. The manner at which we look at those things is different from their own. But why, at the end of the day, we hear a lot of shenanigans, a lot of corruption, even in the judiciary, just like I said, in every sectors. That's what we have really seen. Corruption is the only thing that really works very well in this country. So I don't know who is going to change the narrative. Those who will say they have integrity, they can do things better, or they can do things differently. At the end of the day, we can't say, oh, now wash, now scam, just to use and they deceive us, because they will want to tell us what we want to hear. Those are the things that Nigerians want to hear. Oh, how we're going to cop corruption, we're going to fight corruption. But at the end of the day, their own corruption is on the high level. So, guys, just like the judge has said, she's the judge, that they have to go back and do their rehearsal very well, that the accusations are untidy, that go back and do your rehearsal. So, that's just the way it is. So, guys, what do you think? what are your opinions concerning this whole thing? Like me, I have said my own opinion, just the way I try to look at the whole thing. You might want to see your own in a different way. So guys, leave your comments below and let us learn from you. Thank you.